Hello everyone, welcome to the session Object-Oriented Programming through Java. Myself Navya, I am an assistant professor from the Department of CSIT in MLR Institutions of Technology. In the session, we are going to see multi-threading, the part 3. In the previous session, you have seen how you are going to create a thread, isn't it? And we have seen an example programs and how you are going, there are two methods to create a thread with example programs, isn't it? Now, in today's session, you are going to see what is a thread class in Java. Actually, the built-in class we have seen, right? So, what is that particular thread built-in class and what are the thread class constructors and the methods undergo with thread class and what is thread priorities and an example program for the thread priorities. We are going to see these things in today's session. So, coming to thread class. So, what is a thread class? Thread class is a built-in class which is already defined in java.lang package. So, this thread class is a subclass of an object class. Okay, and it implements the runnable interface. And this thread class is available in java.lang package, and here is the syntax. Thread class extends object which implements the runnable interface. So, this is a built-in class which is already defined in java.lang package. And here, what are the available three thread class constructors? The first one is thread. So, you can directly call it as thread. While extending thread, you can use it. And the second one is thread. You have to give a thread name as a parameter to the thread class constructor. And the third one is you can give a runnable object name which we have seen in the last session by implementing runnable interface. And the fourth one is you can give the both thread name as well as object name for the runnable class. Here you can give. So, these are the four constructors that are available in thread class. Coming to the methods. So, what are the methods that consist in thread class? So, first is run method. Actually, it wasn't whatever the task you want to write in it, you can write in the thread. What the thread has to do, what the thread has to perform its task, what task it has to be performed, that was defined in run method. And the return type will be void. Then start method. Start method, what it will do is, it moves a thread from ready to running state by calling run method. So, in the previous session, we have seen the programs, right? We just call like t1.start, but it not call t1.run anywhere. So, here itself, it automatically moves it to the ready state to running state, and this will call the run method itself automatically. You no need to call it explicitly. And the return type is void. And the next one, set name of string. You can set a name to the particular thread using set name method. And get name is a method which is used to retrieve the thread name by current thread. So, and it will return you the string. Next, set priority. It assigns priority to the thread. And get priority is used to return the priority of the thread, and get ID, it will returns you the ID of a thread. Like process ID, how you are having, in the same way the thread, you will get the thread ID. And next, active count, it will return you total number of threads which are present as of now, how many threads are actively running. So, in the run state. So, that number of count will be given as active as an return type. So, here it returns the total number of threads under active. And current thread which currently which thread is running. It will give you the ID of that particular thread. It returns the reference of the thread that currently in a running state. And last one is sleep. Sleep is a method which moves a thread to be blocked state till the specified number of milliseconds. You have to provide the value like sleep of 1000. So, it will sleep for 1000 milliseconds. and is alive. Is alive is to check whether a thread is alive or dead. So, using this method, you can see that. Next, yield method. Yield method is like it will tell the scheduler that current thread is willing to yield its current use of processor. And the join method, it will wait for the thread to end. And here the thread class in Java also contains methods like stop, destroy, suspend and resume, but they are deprecated. Coming to thread priority. So here every thread has a property called priority. So this is for scheduling algorithms. So if you are having n number of threads like thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. So I just want to execute these threads for simultaneously. So which thread I have to execute first? So here which thread I have to execute how? First can be done using thread priorities. So this is mainly used in scheduling algorithms. CPU scheduling algorithm. Which process has to be executed first? Which thread has to be executed first? That would be based on thread priorities. And next here the thread priorities. The thread priority range is from 1 to 10. Here the priority 1 is considered as a lowest priority and priority 10 is considered as a highest priority. And this thread more priority allocates the processor for which thread has the more priority will allocate the processor first. And here you can manually give you can set the priorities using two methods called set priority. You have to give the priority here, and get priority is used to retrieve the priority of that particular thread. Okay, and here the thread class also contains three constants to set the thread. In order to set the priority, you have three constants. The first one is max priority. So max priority is 10. And which is highest priority. Normal priority or non-priority, you can directly give as non-priority, which you can have the value of 5. If you does not allocate any priority to that particular thread, it automatically takes it as a normal priority. And a min priority, the value of min priority is 1 and it can be taken as a lowest priority. And which I said, the note point is the default priority of any thread is 5. Okay, so coming to set priority method. So set priority method of a thread can set the priority of that particular thread, and it takes an integer range as an arguments and it will return nothing. And the regular use of priority. So you can have set like this. You can set priority of 4, set priority of 5 or set priority of 10. Or you can go with set priority of max priority, min priority or non-priority. Anything you can write like this. Get priority is used to access the priority of that particular thread, and it does not have any argument. It returns the name of the thread as a string. Okay. And the regular use of get priority is this. So simply string thread name equals to thread object dot get priority. And in Java, it is not guaranteed that threads are executed according to the priority, because it depends on Java virtual machine specification, that which is scheduling it chooses. So here is an example program for thread priorities. So I am taking a sample thread class which extends a thread. I just overrided the run method here inside sample thread, and this was a current thread, thread.current thread.get name. So I am giving the name of the thread. So this is my run method of particular thread. So here in the main function, I'm creating two thread objects, thread object 1 and thread object 2, and I'm naming thread object 1 as using set name method first and thread object 2 as set name of second. And next I'm creating set priority of 4 for the thread object 1 and set priority for object 2, which is max priority. And here thread object 1 dot start, thread object 2 dot start. I'm starting thread object 1 and 2 simultaneously. Now let us know which object will be executed first. So thread priority is my class name. See here, inside sample thread, here the sample thread first and current thread second. So this is how the execution of the thread will be happen, and how you can give the priorities and the usage of the particular methods like set name, get name, set priority, get priority, and current thread dot get name. So this is how you can have. So in this session, what we have seen in this session, what is a thread class? Thread class constructors, methods of thread class, and we have seen thread priorities. What is thread priority? Again, you can have the thread priority, it will give you the priority of a particular thread. So we have seen set priority method and get priority method, and we have seen the example program for that particular thread priorities and thread class methods. So thank you all.